In this video, I'm going to try to illustrate why dividing by a number is the same as multiplying by its reciprocal. So we're going to start with 18 divided by 2. 18 divided by 2 is 9. And the inverse operation for division is multiplication. The inverse, the multiplicative inverse of 2 is 1/2. If we take half times 18, that's the same as saying half of 18, because in math, multiplication means of in English. So half of 18 is 9. So here's an example that illustrates how 18 divided by 2 gives you the same answer as 18 times 1/2. So these two are equivalent. So this will help us when we have a problem like 18 divided by 1/3. I can't divide fractions. But since I know that dividing by a number is equivalent to multiplying by its reciprocal, then this is the same as 18 times 3. And 18 times 3 is 54. Now, a word problem that would illustrate this would be, suppose you have a pipe that is 18 feet long. You want to cut it into smaller pipes that are 1/3 foot long. How many smaller segments can you get? Well, there would be 54 segments that are each 1/3 foot long. Here's another example. You have a 12-foot long pipe that needs to be cut into 2/3 foot pieces. How many pipes will there be? So we're taking 12 feet, we're dividing it into 2/3 foot long pieces. We can't divide fractions, but we know that division is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal. And when you multiply, the 12 becomes the fraction 12 divided by 1. 12 divided by 1 is equal to 12. Now I can do 12 times 3 in the numerator. I can do 1 times 2 in the denominator, but before I get a bigger number here, I can do 12 divided by 2, which is 6. 6 times 3 is 18. 18 divided by 1 is 18. So there are 18 pieces that are each 2/3 of a foot long that can fit into a 12-foot long pipe.